So how to save this once you're all done. Your color scheme should all be filled out, and then we need to save this where you can access this file again. Right now, if when you pull a file from the internet the way we did and just open it in Photoshop, what your computer has really done is downloaded that to a folder called temporary items, which it will occasionally go through and wipe. So it doesn't really exist anywhere yet, and we need to save it somewhere so that we can get it again. To do that, go to File, choose Save As, and this is most likely how your window pops open. I actually don't like this view, so I click on this little downward facing arrow that's next to the Save As, and it will expand out to something a little more familiar as where I can locate a place to save this. You do want to save it to your computer. As you work on projects, if you save it to a thumb drive, you are limited to the speed of your thumb drive for how fast that file works. So it's always a good idea to first work on things on your computer, and then when you're done, copy them to your external drive to take somewhere else with you. For this, I've created a Photoshop folder on my computer, and I'm just going to save that in there. You can see that the name is set to whatever this file was originally named. The assignment wants you to name it as O1A dash and then your name. So don't actually use the word your name, please put in your actual name. This will stay as a JPEG as long as in Photoshop everything is just on one layer, and I know we haven't gotten to layers yet, but we will. Down here in Format, if you click on that, you can see there's a whole bunch of other options. And over the next few weeks, we'll touch on a few of those. The main important one right now is for you to save it as a JPEG. And then you can say Save. This JPEG options will pop up. It's typically a good idea to just crank that all the way up as far as it'll go to 12. It will give you an idea of how big that file is going to be, and then you can hit OK. And that has saved our file. Now, I don't know if you noticed before, this was kind of a subtle thing, but the tab up here had the name of whatever that previous file was named, and it's just been changed to O1A your name. That's saving one of these initially after you've brought it over from the internet. To save as you go, so I'm going to just throw another color on here. Whoops, how did I do this before? Okay, bucket, which is G, and then I'm going to hold down Option to grab a color, and let go of Option and drop it here in my square. So I've made more progress on this. I want to save my progress. So to save your progress, go up to File and choose Save, which you'll notice is Command S. So you can hit Command S at any point and it will save. There's a little progress bar down here, and if it's become a larger file, you may see some blue progress bar working across that. You are actually able to work as that's working on saving. You just won't be able to close your window or really move away from it while it's saving. So that's the basics of how to save. You would go to that first time file, save as, you would choose your location, make sure that the format is correct for the assignment, and then hit save.